Question is, how is Cog going to play? And I really liked the op wash pick. Damage-wise, it worked. Unfortunately, I don't know if they just weren't able to protect him as much as they really needed. When Best was able to get his damage off, you could really see how useful it is. But DJ played a very aggressive, pick-oriented, not a god that you really think of when you think of, I'm going to pick a jungler to peel for my hyper carry mid laner. And then it's Serqet. That's just kind of like two hyper carries, and they weren't able to properly work out. And a lot of times, ARor, we didn't even see the ult come out for the Best. It was typically either for himself or Djpernicus.
Well, they got a lot. Cognitive Gaming got a lot of top-tier picks in game number 1. We'll see if in game number 2 the top-tier picks come along the way as we get right into it. Khepri and Serqet, are they still going to be on the board? And will they go to the winning team this time? That's what we're going to find out. Cognitive opting for first pick this time around.
They're going to take it away from Eager. And the question for me is Eager going to ban the same gods, right? Are they going to take out the Ares? Are they going to take out the Hell and just completely target Cog? I think they should. I mean, it worked in game 1. You locked down Cog's probably strongest game plan they have, and then just look to go from there. Cog, though, they're going to be banning something out.
Yes, they are going to be banning something out. Freya will be the ban coming out from Cognitive Gaming this time around. Option over to Eager as we get to see our second ban of the night come out, and it's going to be Ares.
Yeah,
so
it's going to be Hell then.
You expect the Ares Hell?
There's no reason not to. I mean, it clearly worked out for them.
Uh-huh.
And not to say that game couldn't have gone the other way, but it's just take away that game plan and then deal with whatever Cog wants to come up after that. Wukong, though, going to be banned out from Cog this time. They have first pick. Are they going to take the Serqet or Khepri? Because those two picks are likely to be gone if it gets to
I feel
Eager.
the Serqet wound up working a little bit better. It will be the Janus, which makes sense. Lassiz Janus is very scary, honestly.
That's also the complete opposite god for the Best, right? Last time it was, I do a lot of damage, or it's low mobility, high burst, I need someone to protect me. This way, Best can really protect himself and make big plays. Khepri and Serqet are available, but I don't really think Eager's too invested into the Serqet here. I think we'll see a support, okay, Athena, and then I think we'll see the
I think we'll
Bellona.
see
Okay, that I'm a little bit surprised about.
Bellona does kind of throw you for a loop. That said, it will be on Omega.
No, that's going to Omega. There is no doubt in my mind.
Well, Dare plays it.
There is no doubt in my mind. Every time this god is picked and
Dare.
Omega's on the team, it goes to him.
I can't wait to see
He
Dare
loves
play
Bellona.
Well, one of the important things as we sort of mull over who's it going to go to is the fact that Bellona can be questionable who's it going to go to. There's a little bit of flex there. Bellona works in the jungle, and when it works in the jungle, it's usually played by Daretocare, but as you pointed out as well...
It's going to Omega.
It's going to Omega, apparently. Thor and Neith picked up for Cognitive
Globals.
Gaming. Option over to Team Eager. They've got one more.
I mean, globals for this team. Cog are looking... They're not... So we saw a lot of Conspiracy run this like pick-oriented comp, and that's kind of what Cog has, but it's more just force team fights with awkward numbers. It's we want a team fight with our Thor, with our Janus, and then the Neith ults over, and just have a man advantage, and that's how they want to win. It's not necessarily a pick. It's forced team fights with a numbers advantage there.
Right.
Serqet going to be drafted for Eager, so they do elect to pick it up here.
Which means Bellona for Omega. So Serqet will go on the side of Team Eager, and we're seeing that the Blink nerf has done exactly what a lot of the professional players have predicted, is that with the nerf of Blink, Serqet, while still strong, is not as strong because of lack of consistent initiation. So no longer top pick, top ban, but still a first phase pick. The second phase bans come out. No Fenrir being able to be played by Cognitive, so sorry ARor, no support jank for you, and no Poseidon coming out for Team Eager. So Cognitive has taken the Janus and they have taken the Poseidon off of the board. Where does that leave Lassiz?
I mean, Lassiz has one of the deepest god pools of any mid laner. Is Cupid going to be locked in there? A god we really haven't seen too much, except for really with Barracuda recently. He's really the only one who's been running this, but we're going to see Zapman on it. This should be interesting.
Cupid comes in with a large ability damage, some of the highest scaling ability damage on a hunter. And of course, the ultimate is a large thing to think about. Don't forget, it's got a huge cripple.
So actually, speaking of that, cripple is the big one.
And BAcchus is going to be selected here for Cognitive Gaming, along with Guan. So aggressive support for ARor in the form of BAcchus.
I think we're going to see, I mean, based on this comp, I'd imagine we're going to see a lot of aggression onto Omega in the solo lane. I mean, you have the Neith, you have the Janus, you have the Thor, or try to get some early game team fights and just have Neith ult over. Because Cupid just not going to be able to, he's not going to be able to rotate as effectively as Cabom or at least have the ult.
Ra.
Ra going to
That's
be
what I
locked
thought.
in for lassiz, and yeah, I mean lassiz God pool is so deep, and they actually let him counterpick, which is something you rarely see any team do, is have their mid as their last pick.
I like the choice here. Ra is, or lassiz is very strong on this character. Ra, very accurate with the ultimates, is really the choice and the story to drive home here, folks. As we get into game number 2, Eager versus Cognitive Gaming. This is our second set of the day. Second game of this set. Eager took the first one in a long engagement. And of course, if you're just joining us, the European match of the day was Myrmidons versus Bloody Conspiracy. That goes the way of LC 2-0. We're taking a look here as Eager trying to do what LC did earlier in the day and take 2 games to none over Cognitive Gaming.
4 wards placed by Cog very early. And I mean, just look at the wards on the right-hand side. They have so much giving them, maybe not necessarily the same information, but kind of the same information. They have 1 at the speed buff. They have 2 at the mid camps. I think this is more, though, for early rotations, not necessarily like invade potential. I think they just want to know where Daretocare is going to be in this jungle.
And right now, they don't know. Not on a ward just yet.
They know he's not at speed buff.
Well,
They do know that.
That's pretty much all they know. Zapman on this Cupid. Oh, I'm going to be watching this a lot. Now, Cupid's not a bad god by any means. But Kevin, what makes Cupid work here? Is it really just the taunt into my damage?
It's one of the things. It's also going to actually be very good. I know the BAcchus was picked afterwards, but it's going to be pretty strong against BAcchus here. If BAcchus jumps in, it's going to be hard for him to get out if Zap can find the heart bomb and then cripple him and slow him with the Fields of Love, because supports really just aren't tanky early. It's a huge, I don't want to say it's a misconception, but supports are not the super tanky things early on. Super early aggression, though. ARor misses the knockup. That actually might have been first blood. Blinken coming out here. polarbearmike just trying to body block, and Batman's going to walk out of that one.
That was first blood that was missed by the belly flop, unfortunately, for Cognitive Gaming. They get aggressive, but
ARor's like, no.
ARor's mad that he missed that one.
He can't jump in place, though. He's actually level 2. Actually, he snaked away some of that experience.
He goes ahead and picks up some of that.
Man,
But
ARor.
here comes Daretocare.
The question is he going to just try and get over to the wall?
That's
I think
exactly
he is, but
what he's trying to do,
lassiz,
and he's going to jump directly into lassiz.
he's fine. All right, excuse me, he's dead.
He's fine?
I didn't mean he's fine. I mean he's dead.
He was 3 basic attacks away. First blood goes to Eager one more time.
Dead, I promise.
Over-aggression coming out from ARor.
I mean, that was just a very good rotation coming out from Daretocare, recognizing that there's no need to try and farm up these mid camps, allow DJ to get it. I'd rather just get the 500 gold for first blood.
Zigzag used by Daretocare. Not going to be aggressive this time around. Level 4 hit on the Janus. So, all things looking good here in our second game.
And you could see the experience lead that Cogs gained because they got both mid camps, they pressured waves, and Eager, they all rotated to try and grab that first blood, which was successful, but they do lose out a little bit of XP. Look at this left-hand side lane, though. Djpernicus is already rotating. They're probably going to go for polarbearmike, but the belly flop misses again. They're trying to lock PBM in place, but he's just going to juke it out and dash out of that one for free. Best getting pressured in the mid lane in the meantime, and just going to barely escape that one. They're trying to catch off Djpernicus, though, as he's rotating back, and he's going to recognize it and hammer out real quick.
Thor wants none of that. No problems coming out from the jungler. Follow-up onto ARor is the Serqet. Daretocare will deal a lot of damage. With those minions coming down the lane, no reason to really dive the level 3 jungler, or support, rather.
And the slow lanisher. Just their typical slap fight here in this matchup. Meerkat, though, expending probably more potions than he'd like. You could see Omega sitting with still 6 available, so he hasn't taken any pressure. Meerkat has just been trying to clear the wave primarily in this lane.
Guan Yu taking some more damage, but he's able to heal it up. Meerkat, spin to win. Great
Nice
stun
stun.
coming out from the jungler, able to stop Serqet right in her tracks.
Neither jungler are actually no, excuse me. DJ or Daretocare just hit level 5, and there's DJ. But their level 5s came late because both of them have been in the jungle so much, rotating and trying to find picks here. And now actually lassiz gonna try and catch out the best. Unstable Vortex comes through, and aggression coming out. Best has no beads. There's the ult, and he should be able to get out. No auto attack hits. DJ actually lands back down. The ult's still there if he wants to get out.
Trying to find a way out. Here comes the rest of the damage. Cabom gets a kill to start things off for Cognitive Gaming. 1-to-1 reads the kill chart. And while DJ will
Lassiz
chase lassiz.
Look at Cabom. Cabom is not letting go of his ult. There it is. Okay, he actually stopped it. DJ trying to catch up to lassiz. He has hammer available, but it looks like he's trying to save it. There it comes. There's the stun.
Help.
Double tap doesn't hit, and actually lassiz may be able to snake out of this one. DJ is a little bit too slow.
Here comes the... not much. No follow-up.
Yeah, I mean, DJ hasn't backed yet. He has no boots. Just, you can see without that speed buff, he can't catch up it to anyone.
All right, so we are actually going to give you a short break. We're going to fix some issues that we have on the broadcast. We'll be back with you in just a couple of minutes. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back. Apologies for the brief delay, but we're here and we have started. 1-to-1 reads the kill count in our second game here of our 2-game set that Eager took the first one of. 4 minutes in, very beginning of this one, and neither team really has the upper hand.
Just a slap fight in the soul lane for the most part. We've seen this dual lane also. Nothing too big, although Cabom was able to find one pick. ARor did fall for first blood, though. Got very aggressive, actually at level 1 and 2. He's like level 1, invading the enemy back harpies 1v3.
And he picked up a level for it.
Yeah, he got a level. He also got first blood.
Up. We'll see the solo lane. Here it's going to be Bellona, piloted by Omega, versus Meerkat on Guan Yu. Pretty standard dual lane that we've started to see with Guan Yu's rise to prominence. We've seen a lot more Guan in the solo lane.
For now, it looks like Djpernicus just going to be trying to farm up. I mean, the junglers, they had rotated a lot early, trying to find kills, and neither were really able to. Meerkat forced to ult there just defensively. Yep. Omega had pressured him out, and Omega so far has been controlling this lane. But Daretocare may be able to come over the wall in time, and now we see actually Meerkat. He's trying to dash through, but that's going to spell the end of it. Last Breath going to secure that kill. Is that going to be it? No, someone intercepted that in the mid. You guys can see a fight break out there as well. Taunt coming through. lassiz finds the snipe, but it's not enough. polarbearmike, he's going to fall. And just a kill across the board for both teams. This has been really the name of the game. Game 1 and 2. Wow. One team gets a kill, someone else gets another elsewhere. Really
impressive there by Cognitive Gaming. Adonis, think about that. So the ultimate from Cabom went towards the solo lane to kill Daretocare. It got intercepted, and the mid laner and Djpernicus were quick enough to respond to the accidental Neith hit.
Yeah.
So because of that, they were able to capitalize. Impressive display right there of heads-up play.
Oh!
Omega comes over the top. 1-2 punch with the Athena bludgeon. Down goes ARor, and they're still going to push their luck. In dashes in the support from Team Omega. Team Eager. And pop goes the bomb out of Cabom.
Yeah, Eager fighting nice counter aggression over in the right-hand side, and then a great gank combination coming from Zapman and Daretocare over on the left-hand side. I mean, I'm pretty sure Cabom knew he was dead. He was standing tall there, not trying to reposition himself. And then, yeah, you can really see a defensive ward over there, and unfortunately, Cabom falls as well. And Eager, they're taking a very aggressive lead to this game. It's not so back and forth like we thought it was at first.
Yeah, they won. Yeah, sure. This time around, the first game went to Eager, and we, again, echoing of the earlier European match. The first match, if you guys didn't get to see Mirrodin's LC, the first one was neck and neck until all of a sudden London Conspiracy took the lead and won. And then game number 2, well, LC just sort of won that one, Kev. And this game, and in the set number 2 here in America, that's what we're seeing, the same thing.
All right.
Game 1 was even. This is all Eager.
All right. I know I talked to you about this earlier, but I had a dream last night.
Oh, you're actually...
I wasn't joking. I had a dream last night about how this set would go, and I actually saw it because the results are entered on a spreadsheet afterwards, right? And I actually saw the spreadsheet in my dream. It was nothing else. It was the spreadsheet, and it was kind of turned to the side, like the windows, like when you scroll through the windows. It was one of those windows. Everything was black around it, and Eager won game 1, but Cog won game 2.
Well,
and I think I'm a prophet in that. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that because I'm going to be wrong.
I mean, there's a gank coming out in the right lane, but it really won't amount to anything. Omega will use the ultimate.
Oh, he's trying to find the best, but I mean, the best just a little bit too fast. Going through that portal actually get it increased movement speed. He's able to sneak out of there.
Our head of production today is a man named Eric. He had a dream about Peckies driving him around in a van Does
Hey,
that mean
man.
that Pecky's is going to drive us around in a van later?
I don't
Kevin?
know. Pecky's doesn't have a car
If
right
Cog wins this one, Pecky's has to drive the rest of us around. I think
Okay.
that's the deal. We'll all
Fight in
drive
the
to get
mid lane.
Cooper some McDonald's.
ARor gonna actually knock 2, and actually Polar Bear Mike gonna get locked down. 4 members of Cognitive Gaming not allowing him to get anywhere. Now Zapman's rotated in. He's trying to lock down Cabom, and actually the over the wall laser.
Look at lassiz. Look at lassiz on the Ra.
He didn't even need the ult.
Not at all. Eager still here on the left side. Looking at ARor. And Best is caught in the jungle. Zigzag not good enough. Taunt not online, unfortunately, for him. And Meerkat, while he's low, does have a little bit of a heal, but he's got to be careful of Omega. Omega will be able to just jump over him, get the stun, and move on. Successful jungle invade coming out of Zapman and his jungler, Daretocare, all by themselves.
So far, Eager, they've been controlling the pace of this game. They've been the aggressors.
Oh, yeah.
Complete opposite from game 1, where it was really Cognitive controlling the pace of the game. Eager, Daretocare more specifically, has been everywhere. He's been in the mid lane fighting. He's ganked the soul lane, and he's ganked the dual lane twice. I mean, he's allowing his lanes to get ahead and open up the map. On top of that, Omega, he's just been running Meerkat in this lane, and DJ hasn't been able to take the time over there to try and get some pressure off. Instead, he's been forced to try and take care of Daretocare when he puts pressure in this mid and the dual lane. Look at this. More aggression. Blink is actually up for Polar Bear Mike here. Let's see if he wants... No, they just tried to snipe it over the wall. Not able to connect, though.
Eager now just not only taking the Hunter buff, but also taking the mid laner's buff. Red buff taken off of the map by Team Eager. 10 minutes in. Fire
that
Giant
speed
has
buff
just
steal.
spawned, but... Speed buff stolen as well?
Oh, he's trying.
We're working on it right now. Omega here by his lonesome might be taken by Best and the solo laner. Here comes the Neith and the Athena ult. Down comes the ult, and here it is. Double stun coming out from the Meerkat, but strong wall out of Thor. Omega, a little bit of trouble, gets taunted out by his support. Down comes Thor. He'll just barely miss. Looking for the kill over the wall, but gets distracted by the spare jungler.
Ooh.
The Best gets the kill onto Omega.
The timing was perfect. Djpernicus going to try and live one more second. Daretocare is chasing him down. One more hit. And Dare will pick up Djpernicus right now. It's a 1-for-1. And ARor trying to stun out lassiz here. Great beats by him. And the Best, is he going to... The Best is by himself, but he wants to find someone.
Can't. Just can't.
Both the Hunters rotated over as well, figuring that the fight was going to break out, neither able to find anything. And Zap going to soak up a mid-wave as Cog turned their sights to the Gold Fury, maybe trying to catch Eager unaware. I mean, Eager, game 1, they were able to sneak this Gold Fury, and no one was the wiser. This time, though, Zap's going to smell it out.
We'll see what Cognitive decides to do with this. Keep in mind, it's a very important weave that Cabom puts on the floor by doing that early backflip.
Zapman, he's locked in place. He doesn't use his dash yet. He's smart enough to know that the heal was enough. And now DJ's coming in, and DJ, he's going to teleport out, and Cog, they're going to have to reset this Gold Fury. But they took a significant amount of damage. I mean, ARor has no mana, no health, and same with the Best. They both have to back. This may be Eager's Gold Fury.
There'll be some arguments over it, I think. Don't forget, Cabom, well, he has erased his weave, so that'll be problematic for him. Here comes the Best, and he's on location as well. So you've got the Best, you've got Meerkat, and you've got Djpernicus all around the Gold Fury. ARor's here as well, looking to fight just a little bit.
DJ needs to get experience right now.
And that's exactly what happened. Basically, all teams showed up. They realized Gold Fury wasn't going to go anywhere, and they went back to farm.
And DJ right now, he just hit level 10. He was 3 levels behind Daretocare. I mean, both junglers have been roaming a lot and trying to make plays. Unfortunately, Dare has been the one to really find the kills. You can see him 2-1 and 3 as well. He's been involved in more action because Eager, they have been in the advantage. He's also invaded buffs while DJ has had his stolen.
Oh, yeah.
And now DJ, you just see like when he tries to fight, he gets poked out so much. He's the same level actually as Polar Bear Mike right now.
Ouch. Yeah, and I think you hit the nail on the head when you started talking about his jungle just being taken. We watched 3 minutes ago when Eager took purple, red, and then tried to take speed.
Yeah, that was very close. And I don't even think DJ... Actually, DJ, I think, who was in range for XP. It was close. It was close. But, I mean, Omega also pushed up real far on this tier 2 on right. Daretocare going to blink in, not hit the taunt, but he's still committing very hard to the Best. Beads are going to come out, and Under tower, Dare goes.
Damage is good on to Team Eager, and with that, Cognitive will push their luck. Ooh, big chunk and a big polar bear mic. But no real... I mean, that's one of the things about BAcchus. There's no instant besides the belly flop. There's no instant CC. There's no instant peel. It's...
Intoxicate's pretty strong, not going to lie.
Sure, but it's not like a... It's not a stun.
Yeah, I know. You can still play around it, right? It's not like you are no longer moving. DJ takes to the sky, trying to lock down players. But look at Eager. Great defensive play.
Oh, TheBest is going to help his team get to the back as well, though. DJ lands on the left, and damage coming on from the right. Fields of Love has already been used, and now Daretocare is looking to turn things around. Through the portal comes TheBest. 4 members of Cognitive Gaming spend a lot just to get where Team Eager is, and because of that, unable to really follow up the fight, and they'll go home with nothing in their hands.
That was great awareness and positioning from Eager. You saw DJ take to the sky, and immediately all members of Eager backed off into their own jungle, made sure that it was a very awkward fight for Cog, and were able to chase them off. And with lassiz being raw, he's able to heal them up out of combat, and you can see they're trying to use that advantage to take Gold Fury, and a great timing from them, and they secure it.
Team Eager will fall back. All they want is that objective. TheBest gets stunned with Aroma Invicta, and down he goes with the help of Omega. Daretocare going to pick up Djpernicus as well. Meerkat picks one up for his team, though. Daretocare falls, and that's Daretocare the only one dead for Team Eager.
I think polarbearmike's going to try and die to tower here. Oh, the dash and blink. ARor trying to catch it up, and in there it's going to be enough. ARor secures that one. Not giving it to Meerkat. ARor wants the kills.
6 to 8 are the kills after that engagement. 1 goes down on the side of Eager, and 2 fall on the side of Cognitive Gaming. So still, lead going the way of Team Eager, but Cognitive Gaming, after that fight, they take out polarbearmike on the left-hand side, and with that, they're going to look towards the Tier 1 tower. Likely just Tier 1. I think Zapman's enough to scare them away from a Tier 2.
I mean, there's no way they're going to really be able to pressure into this one.
Exactly.
They don't even have a minion wave right there. lassiz, he's going to rotate over. And this is going to be a Tier 1 tower. And Zap just trying to get some damage off because by the time... Oh, no, lassiz isn't going to rotate in. So Zap just saying, go away. 3,500 gold lead. It was 4K, as Eager did secure the Gold Fury in that last engagement. Cog trying to make the best of it, like you said, finding 2 kills. And that tower... They're going to reset across the map for now, and I mean, Cog are still being aggressive. They're still fighting into this, but so far, Eager has just been the one coming out on top for the most part.
Pings coming out onto the map. Players all aware of what's going on. That's pretty much just waiting for the next big engagement. 39,000 gold on the side of Team Eager, 35 on the side of Cog. So 4,000 by way of the red team. As Daretocare tries to find something else to look at.
Meerkat able to secure his buff, but Omega continuing to put the pressure on him. 2-level lead. Djpernicus rotate again, but Daretocare and polarbearmike are trying to lock him down. Can he take to the sky before the poison procs? Doesn't look like Last Breath is ticking anymore, but Djpernicus is level 11, and he actually lands in a very dangerous spot. He hammers out, but I think Zap and Dare are going to be able to catch up. It's a matter of time. If they have Blink, no, not going to be there, and they're going to back off. ARor continuing to miss these belly flops.
Damage coming out in the mid lane. Tower will hit 1. ARor gets a triple stun, and there's the Intoxicate. Huge shot for Cognitive Gaming, but it's just not enough. Team Eager will be able to hang out, and with the sustain coming out from not just Ra, but also Cupid, they're going to come right back on in here. Belly flop just hits 1, but Guan hits a whole bunch. So does Fields of Love. That's damage down dealt to Cognitive Gaming from Team Eager. Djpernicus finds his way to the back line, though, and takes out lassiz. Daretocare needs to get out of here unless he wants to fall. Down through the Janus portal comes to Bellona. Stunned out. Perfect timing. ARor also gets the belly flop. That's the kill. ARor on BAcchus gets 1. polarbearmike forced to run away, but between the damage, the wall, the portal, he's going down.
That combination and synergy from Cog was actually absurd. You could really see the target priority and how they switched it off. So when they first go through, you actually see them try and lock down Zapman. The Neith ult comes through, and Best, his through space and time, tries and hits them. At the same time, Meerkat jumps on the Guan horse and tries to stun him in place. Unfortunately, Zap recognizes it and he dashes out. Immediately, the target priority switches to lassiz, and all 3 of those players go on him, trying to force him out, and he got so low, and he thought he was safe. Lassiz backed up, the fight disengaged, but then once again, DJ goes to the back line, locks him down, and then Cog continued to pick off player
DJ's
after player.
in trouble here. That heart bomb.
No, he's dead.
That's going to take him out. Daretocare actually gets credit for that one.
Last breath.
Last breath actually ties up the kills, 9-9. Cognitive versus Team Eager. That last engagement, it was a 4,000 gold lead for Team Eager. This time around, Cognitive wins the last fight and then winds up shrinking the lead down to 2K. Laz is still here. So is the support. So is the jungler. Damage being dealt to Best, and he'll be able to get out of there no problem. Cabom did use ultimate. Not needed, as Team Eager will slink back into the jungle.
A very defensive sentry ward coming out from Meerkat, and I don't actually think it's even catching that regular ward. Yeah, it's not. So, I mean, Eager, they're going to get a free ward that deep into the jungle, and Meerkat not able to counter it. Cabom trying to defend his own speed buff, or excuse me, attack speed buff, and Zapman not going to allow it to go through. But, I mean, Cabom, I mean, look, he's missing like an entire wave in the meantime. I mean, that's a clear win for Zap, because even though Cabom gets his attack speed, he misses a wave, putting him even further behind.
Problematic. Very even game, calculated. Again, not a slow game by any stretch of the imagination, just very calculated. When the kills come, they're coming in bulk, but they're a lot of time in between these engagements. And is it because of the compositions of these two teams, Adonis, that we're seeing so much time in between these engagements?
I think a lot of it is also the positioning. I mean, it's half composition and it's half positioning from the teams. I mean, Eager has been playing a very aggressive style, but they know when to back up because they have the raw, and that goes back to the composition, right? They'll allow Cog to get aggressive, then they disengage, they allow Djpernicus to dive too deep and try and lock him down. Even if they can't, it's a poke war, and then Eager heals up with the raw heal,
right,
and then looks to re-engage. We've seen that multiple times, and now it looks like Best continuously having his beats forced out, and ARor still cannot connect on these belly flops.
Thor's in the air. Where's DJ going to land? Looking in the back.
Different target selection coming out from Cog. DJ actually went on Daretocare in the jungle, and he's forced out in the 1v1, while the rest of the team were on the left-hand side. Omega over the top, though. He's going to stun 3. Stunned in place at the back end. He's trying to lock down DJ. polarbearmike. He's crashing through the team fight. There's the double knock-up that we needed. Meerkat going to try and stun 3 on the horse. Best is around the corner as well. Meerkat super deep. Fields of love coming through. And now it looks like Meerkat, he has to get out of here.
Meerkat does have the heals. In come ARor, but Laz is able to take down the Guan Yu. There's so many members of Team Eager surrounding ARor, but he does find a way out. Immediately followed by the jungle. Closer to us is going to be running the DJ. Down goes the stun. Smart move coming out
here
from the support jungler, if you will. But between the heart bomb and a zigzag, DJ going to be forced out of the fight.
And like I said, positioning from both teams, they're disengaging, re-engaging, counter-engaging. I know it's all the forms of engaging there, but I mean, that's exactly what we saw. We saw Eager at first back off of the fight, and then when DJ was too deep, go back in. DJ, though, coming crashing down. Cabom barely escaping that one. Can this get interrupted in time?
Omega!
No, Omega! Bludgeon over the top, locks down Cabom, and now Daretocare. He's going to be chasing out ARor, and there's nowhere for him to go. That's going to be 2 dead on the side of Cognitive Gaming, and Eager, they're going to walk away with the Gold Fury as well, extending their gold lead to 5,000.
5,000 gold for Team Eager, and it's been tough for them to get it. Hasn't been easy by any stretch of the imagination. It's been really, really tearing it up. Team Eager has been winning some fights and losing some fights, and oh man, these last ones have been going well, largely because of Laz's, again. And it's not just Ra. We're seeing the damage come out as well. Second item, Rod of Tahuti. That tells you everything you need to know about what Laz's is thinking.
He wants MP5?
Really?
Yeah, it's got 15 MP5. It's amazing.
Really, Adonis? Really?
If you don't want to go Chrono Spin, look at that, 15 MP5. No, it's a lot of power. He doesn't have any pen in his kit, but that's not going to matter too much because if he's using it on the 2 primary squishies that he wants, if he's ulting the Best and Cabom, he really doesn't need a high amount of penetration. He will likely go into that next. So it'll be interesting to see here. Can we actually take a look at healing done? Because I know Guan Yu has actually put out a significant amount as well. Yeah, look at that. 10,000 coming out from Guan Yu as he actually gets chased out of his own jungle. And on the other hand side, Raw putting out 13,000 and Cupid. I mean, those hearts, 5,000, that's actually a lot for hearts.
I mean, 5,000 is a lot of health when you realize that 2,000 is the average level 20 health pool. So keeping that in mind, there's a lot of healing coming on.
That's 110 per heart plus 25 scaling. You throw out 3 hearts. I mean, that's probably over 400. I'm imagining easily. That's like over 400. That's a lot. If someone picks up all 3, fight breaks out, you heal up half your health, and you're golden.
I mean, that's where we're seeing a lot of the re-engage coming out from Eager as DJ's caught out just a little bit. Beads already popped, so he'll be in trouble if they decide to follow up. But ARor, he'll take last breath and walk away no problem.
Cog grouped up as 5 in the middle here, and Zapman continuing to solo farm, just extending his lead against Cabom. He's already got 1,200 lead, and we see something similar over in the solo lane, an 1,800 lead on Omega. It's really, these 2 players is where we're seeing this huge swing. ARor and PBM pretty even. Daretocare XP-wise is actually huge, and Best and all of Cog coming into this left-hand side, trying to pick someone off. DJ takes to the sky. They're going to invest a lot into just polarbearmike.
Ooh, polarbearmike won't get knocked up by ARor, but backside will be landed on by Djpernicus. That's trouble as lassiz takes him out completely. Cabom in a little bit of trouble as well, but the rest of his team is here, so he should largely be safe. Eager coming around the backside. There's the Guan you initiate.
Yeah, but they're going to need something to combo it. There's the knock-up. 2 players super low, but Cog not able to lock him down as all of Cog is actually getting zoned out by Daretocare. In the meantime, Best, he was full life, but he actually could not get into that fight. If Best was there, 1 unstable Vortex would have meant 2 dead players on Eager, if not 3.
Eager able to push on down because that is not the case. Tier 2 tower falls on the left side of your screen, and Eager will make their way into the jungle. They're going to file all onto the Tier 2 tower in the mid lane.
And look at that. I mean, they were so low, and now they're already back up to full health. I mean, that's the power of healing when you get ahead, right? If you win a fight, or if the other team can't kill your healers or kill a couple players clean, you're going to be back up to full health real fast. They were able to keep up their pressure. They weren't able to take the mid-tier 2 tower, but the the Tier 2 tower on left is just as good.
Tier 2's anywhere. 1,500 gold. Big reward there. But
nice
here,
lockdown.
Cognitive Gaming finds their own reward, and it's polarbearmike. Meerkat wants to keep pushing the aggression. Gets a double stun, but his team has slunk back into the distance. Good body blocks again coming out from Meerkat, but it's just not enough. His team is too far. Omega gets the disarm, but now he's being focused by Djpernicus, a different member of the enemy team.
Omega has just been running down the Best every single fight, and it's taking all of Cognitive Gaming to try and peel him off. And Omega, he's just super tanky, right? He has Mystical Mail, he's got Runeforged Hammer, and he's got Frostbound. That's the one I'm looking for. Can we actually take a look at his health? Because it's absurdly high right now. Breaching into 3,500s. We'll take a look at that in a second. It's actually 33 as the fight breaks out. Look at Omega. 1 versus 5. He's so tanky. Shield of the Underworld. He actually drops through the portal. He's still taking so much, but he's not dead yet. Look at all that Cog are expending on him.
Ultimate 3. 3 ultimates used on 1 solo laner. 4?
Okay, no, you're right. I lied.
I thought there was something I missed.
No, I mean...
With all that damage, it was very easy to miss that one. But we do see 3 ultimates used on a single solo lane player. Omega goes down for the count. 40 seconds on him, and that's his 3rd death of the contest. 4, 3, and 2 is the slash line.
Cog are going to have to push this numbers advantage. I like this, but it's a little bit risky still, because if lassiz can survive in the fight, it'll be bad for them. He'll be able to heal them up. And it looks like Cog just trying to take the tier 2. Blanket by polarbearmike finds 3 in the taunt. There's the snipe. There's the Fields of Love. Best has to ult out of this one. And it looks like Cog are just trying to disengage at this point.
Trying to. Eager will allow them.
Not able to secure the tier 2 tower either. Djpernicus needs to be careful here. He could get caught out trying to just steal away back harpies. Zapman, he finds the heart bomb. There is the teleport out, and he should be fine. But Omega, I mean, is there any ward? Yeah, there's the ward, and Omega actually teleports in here.
Stun coming out on a polarbearmike. So is a bunch of damage. Omega will play defenseman.
Are they going to invest a lot in Omega
Thor
again?
In the air.
I'm pretty sure we've seen this before.
I heard a Thor in the air, and this is a Thor on the ground, but he misses his target. So Serqet able to get out of there, no problem. Omega, again, the subject of everyone's ire. He's in the middle of everybody. Daretocare picks up ARor. Omega low, had the help of Athena ultimate. Here comes the rest of Eager. Meerkat taunted into the last breath, into the laser. Zapman gets credit for that. And the best in Cabom will find themselves safely in their own base, while Eager Well, they don't know what they want to do. First they went to the left, now they'll go to the right.
They saw everyone.
They're looking for fire.
Actually, when you think about it, I don't know if that was intentional, if they baited it, but what they did is Eager, they walked over to gold. Cog wasn't really scared. You saw two members back, Djpernicus and ARor. They're thinking, or excuse me, and not Cabom, but and TheBest, thinking they're safe, that they're only going to lose gold, and then immediately Eager, they go to the fire giant. You can see them. It's already under half, and they're going to zone out Djpernicus. Cabom and TheBest going to try and defend this, maybe even steal it away, and Eager, they're playing the safe game. They are giving a lot of respect to Cog here. Best, are you going to snipe? Okay, no snipe.
No. He's just going to throw out a little bit.
He wants to. If his ult was up, he would have tried. I guarantee it.
Just a little bit.
Djpernicus, level 16 at 29 minutes now.
Denied
I mean, he has just not been.
Time.
They've just been fighting like nonstop, and it's been hard for him to get XP across the map.
A little bit. In the times that they weren't fighting, Team Eager spent their time stripping the jungle away from Djpernicus. All right, ladies and gentlemen, still having some issues here on the Twitch stream, so we'll be back with you in just a couple of minutes. Stay tuned. We'll be right back for the conclusion of Eager versus Cognitive. Hello, and we're back to the game. 29 minutes in, and Cognitive Gaming versus Team Eager. Sorry about our technical difficulties, trying to figure them out as much as possible, but right away, there's a fight. Zapman drops the ultimate right on top of ARor. Daretocare gets credit for that one, as the support cannot find his way out.
Djpernicus in the sky as well, but he's not going to be able to land down and try and find someone. And actually, yeah, he's going to have to teleport out, and this is likely to be the third gold fury for Eager. I don't really see... Actually, they may try. They still have Best ult. They still have Meerkat's ult. Looks like they want to try and fight it. No, they're just going to... Nope, they're going to give it up.
Yep. Not quite able to be there. They're going to remember that they have to play it safe. Unlike me. If if you saw me in Twitch chat, I couldn't remember how old I was.
Oh, man. Cabom. Level 16 to Zapman's 20.
Yeah.
He's so far ahead right now. It's just so hard. It's so rough for Cabom to fight into this, and you can see they're both ability-based hunters, really, but when your abilities are doing significantly less damage than your opponents, you're not going to win. You just aren't. I
mean, that's a story, really. Eager has been very particular about not only taking jungle away from Djpernicus, but also making sure Cabom is not able to really get his farm either. And by keeping the Thor and the Neith down, two characters that a lot of what they do have to do with their levels, whether it's the damage from their abilities or the amount of control that you can get from them, or how badly you can punish them. We see repeatedly Thor dunking down and then getting killed. That's sort of the story that Eager has been making.
Blinken by Daretocare trying to find Djpernicus. Big crit coming out onto TheBest, who's forced to beads and get out of there once again. And TheBest is just forced to beads every single fight. It's so rough for him. ARor surrounded by 3 members of Eager. Daretocare going to try and lock him in place. No ult available. He's going to get rooted as well. And general disengage from Eager.
Max range Spirit Arrow out of Cabom sends Daretocare walking the other direction.
I mean, Daretocare's fine, though. I mean, he's picked up Mail of Renewal for his third item. He didn't even build straight into crit. He built straight into defensive item, and now he has Deathbringer. We're seeing the big crits come out from him, and he's also very tanky.
Ooh,
the only one he has to worry about is TheBest.
Deathbringer, interesting choice here. Hold that thought. Bounce comes on to Omega, who, as soon as he gets the Athena ult, starts going the opposite direction. Stun's good on TheBest, but he'll be able to walk through the wall with a good portal. Damage still coming out, looking at Cabom. Backflip gets him out of there, no problem. And Eager turns their sights onto the team on the right. ARor and Guan are the two targets for Team Eager as they make themselves into the solo lane. Lassiz gets credit for Meerkat.
The perfect CC chains we see coming out really comboed with Zapman. The cripple coming out from Fields of Love, they always just wait for the cripple just to end, and then we see the taunt or the Serqet ult come out. It's not, we're going to combo it with the cripple. It's we're going to make them beat the cripple and then engage, or just let it ride out and then combo our CC. Daretocare going to be chasing out Djpernicus, and TheBest trying to teleport out, but he's actually on the wrong side of the map. There's his ultimate available, but he could get caught actually in between portals. Zapman hits him with the Heart Bomb. That might be enough. One more hit from Omega. It's going to secure him, and Eager, they figure out the pathing and lock down TheBest.
Thor's in the air. I'll just play it safe. Eager still doing strong. Now, Eager's going to start the Fire Giant here, but it is an interesting section. So, at the Cog Invitational, ARor getting stuck out just a little bit. He's not going to be able to stop this Fire Giant, I don't think. BAcchus being one of the better gods at stealing objectives. That's why Team Eager is spending so much to pay attention to him. Bounce in. There's the Intoxicate. Team Eager take the Fire Giant so much intelligence. They know that ARor's there. If they can't kill him, they stop the damage because of how much burst BAcchus can do to the objective. So they just wait. In comes BAcchus, he blows it, and then they kill the fire giant because BAcchus can't do anything else.
Yeah, really good timing from them. ARor he came close though, to be fair. He came very close. They just couldn't kill him in time. I mean, he was just super tanky, hard to lock him down. Eager though, they're going to take their advantage. There's 3 members down coming out from Cog that all died at odd times. They're going to take this right-hand Phoenix and then start finishing off the towers, most likely.
Going from right to mid on the tier 2. So Serqet has this Deathbringer. Kret, the coach for Team Eager, was on comms at COG Invitational. And when not at COG Invitational, despite the fact that this team lives together, the team has said multiple times that the coach doesn't talk to them during games, just in preparation for lands when they can't be on comms together. Kret has said, since the Deathbringer nerf, the correct choice for Serqet is Malice, if you want to deal the most damage possible. Deathbringer on Daretocare.
I don't think it's like that big of a drop-off, though.
I don't think it's...
Deathbringer is like 3% less damage as well. Sure. I guarantee you this is just like Darius forgot.
The point I'm getting at is that it's the coach thinks one thing, the player thinks the other, and Kret, the coach isn't in comms right now. He's not being able to really correct that, quote unquote, if he feels that way. So very interesting to see the difference between coach on comms at COG Invitational versus not so much here, not on land, but with the players living together, still not saying anything.
Eager so far though, they've been in full control of this game. They've kept up the pace of the game, and they've been really the controlling force so far. 15,000, almost 16,000 gold in the lead, 20,000 experience. You can see Eager across the board, level 20 outside of polarbearmike. Cognitive Gaming, it's 34 minutes and they have 1 player that's level 20. 34 minutes, soon to be 35 minutes. And Meerkat actually has been level 19 since I believe the 29th minute. So there's just been no farm for Cog for the past 6 minutes, and Eager have just been maxing out.
Djpernicus has gotten 356 experience a minute.
He's just been forced to fight, not able to find anything. Blink in by PBM though, going to be forcing beads, and just right now it's...
Meerkat stunned a little bit. Down to the back line is ARor. Djpernicus comes crashing down on a bunch of nobody, but there's damage being dealt by Team Eager. Daretocare puts his enemy jungler in the dust. Down goes solo lane. Down goes Hunter. Down goes Meerkat. 2 kills on Omega. And that's the end of the game, folks. Team Eager picks up the win in game number 2.
And we talked about it. Cog looked good, but Eager, they just looked better. They're now extended their record to 10-6.
Ooh.
All
right. Well, fantastic game coming out from both of these squads. As we said, we looked at Europe earlier today, and the standings were shifted just a little bit. Let's take a look at how North America looks after a double win coming out of Team Eager.
Eager has now positioned themselves as second in the league, right behind AFK Gaming, their scrim partners. Team Solo Mid, though, haven't played yet this week, so they could match that performance, if not exceed it. Actually, they can't exceed it.
They only play 2 games.
They can't exceed it. Enemy sitting at 7-7. Cognitive Gaming 7-9, but still in the middle of a pack with a lot of teams close to them.
This was a very exciting game for Team Eager, able to take 2nd place. This team was tied for 5th, so able to jump up there. But as Kevin said, it's just Thursday. Team Solo Mid have yet to play, and so do plenty other teams. Let's take a look at what we've got in store for you tomorrow and the rest of the weekend. Team Dignitas takes on Titan, and Enemy takes on AFK tomorrow, where I will be joined by Hindu Man.
Your game to watch in North America, though, Team Solo Mid versus Team Eager. That will actually be the true deciding factor of who is second place on September 26th. And then the game to watch, the game of the week, is Epsilon versus Fnatic, the 2 big boys of Europe, facing off to open up Sunday.
That's not only the game of the week. A lot of times I'll personally have a different game of the week to watch. This time I completely agree. I think Epsilon has been one of the most exciting teams in all of the SPL.
Exciting is like the best word for them too.
And Fnatic have been just as exciting. And I think, as I said, Epsilon is undefeated. Fnatic, if anyone's going to stop them, Fnatic's the team. So this is the game to tune into.
I won't be surprised.
All right, well, one more time, folks, we really do apologize for the issues that we had here in game number 2 of Eager versus Cognitive Gaming. Unfortunately, we did what we could to fix them, and for tomorrow, things should be coming up Millhouse. Thanks again for joining us here on Twitch.tv and on YouTube. We appreciate all of you viewers, and one more time for everybody here in production, thank you, and good night.